Okay. I may be wrong, but I'm just watching some. I'm not trying to play reverse psychology. I just trying to really understand this. Um, they have the ability to break people up, but they can't make people stay together. You know what I mean, they could kind of make somebody love somebody for a moment, but they can't make that person stay loyal to that person forever. It's too exhausting. You know what I mean? It's kind of like they love the ability to teach a person to fish for themselves instead of like they constantly feeding that person fishes. You know what I mean? Um, it's kind of in our nature when we in love with someone to stay with that person. But I think that was it with me because I never I felt like I was a loyalist, and then I'm saying it over into existence like I'm a loyalist. I'm a loyalist. I'm never gonna leave my wife and stuff, man. And I mean, even though I wanted to, man, like, and I'm telling you, like, I even saw my wife. I saw my wife when she came to do the check and stuff, and I looked at her I'm like, I'm glad I'm not with her anymore. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't a comfortable saying it because I like it's kind of like if I get I have my Buick and like I love my Buick and stuff. That's the most beautiful car I ever owned. Um, and if I get a Lamborghini and I sell the Buick, I mean, of course I'm happy with a Lamborghini, but I'm looking back like, man, I had a lot of good time with this Buick, man. Like I told this Buick I was gonna drive this till the wheels fall off, and I mean, you know, um, and I'm seeing like they kind of pushing me onto my mom and stuff. Like I love my mom, but like what it's not gonna work. Whatever they're trying to do and stuff, man, it's not gonna work because like I wasn't programmed that way to be under my mom. You know what I'm saying? It comes a time when a man leaves the house, and of course he's always gonna love his mom, but he doesn't want to live with his mom. He doesn't want to be around his mom. I mean, and to put it quite frankly, I think my mom is irritating. And I mean, I mean, I wouldn't say that to her. You know what I mean? But like, I try, what you talking to? I just want to get away. You know what I mean? And that's, to me, that's just respectful. So I just keep myself away. I don't want her to know that like I'm irritating her and stuff. I mean, she's irritating me. So I just keep away. So like, I don't understand what they're doing and stuff, man. You know what I mean? So hopefully this could kind of communicate to them. Whether they say don't let the left hand know what the right hand is doing, because like I think they need help. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta feed information to them. You know. But I know for a fact, man, when I'm out of here, I'm dropping this fucking phone. You know what I mean? I know people will want to know how I'm doing and stuff, man. I just don't want nobody to know how I'm doing and stuff because it's just time to fucking go. I can imagine that shit. And I know they're gonna do this to somebody else too. And I don't know if this is their response to understand 9/11 and you know what I mean? Like, what we gotta be they're gonna hit us again with these mind control. They're gonna mind control people to come and damage our so let's mind control our people to go over there. I like that shit is garbage, yo. So like I had this whole beautiful I wouldn't call it beautiful, man, but I had this whole my shit was so well organized. And they keep Shazad keep feeding me. You know what I mean? Come on, man. The car lights is legal. And he don't even have car lights. You know what I mean? Shazad Khan. I'm making some. He doesn't even have car lights, yo. Then Mike Luke is telling me about car lights and stuff. Like that's gonna be our business premise. And I mean, and then when I finally get there, when I left the C Trooper now, when I finally get there and I get clarity and stuff, he's gonna hit me. Let's change from the car lights now, bro. Like no, you just talked about it. I do all this hard work. You know what I mean? Fighting the cops and stuff to get lights legalized and shit. Now you want to change it? Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me cross the finish line. So I realized what was going on. Like the lower level. authorities is not talking to the higher level authorities about their game plan. And when they make mistakes and shit, they try to make it look like it was planned. And then the mistakes can make it look like it's planned and like a whole shitload of mistakes and shit. No, I'm walking around like I have these fucking cops beating me up and shit, telling me that I'm fucking this PTSD and shit. The fucking doctors don't want to believe me and shit, calling PTSD and shit. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck does that do with PTSD? You know what I'm saying? They fucking doing that shit now. Trying to make it look like I'm afraid of loud firecrackers and shit. When I used to bust firecrackers in the back of my house. Oh my god, like they're not being consistent, and that's what's fucking me up. I'm like, okay, I'm never gonna say it for consistency. No, it's not consistent. No, mommy go away. I mean, I'm just fucking me up. Now I'm working on my car and shit. Now I'm feeling like nauseousness. It was no nauseousness back in December. It wasn't no nauseousness in January, in February. Now I'm getting nauseousness in the last week of fucking March. They go blame that shit on PTSD. No, and the technitis and shit, and then fucking visible people in my fucking house and shit. And I mean, like, I'm just done. It's like they, my social status, like, and that's why they showed me '96. My social status gonna be ruined. It's kind of like somebody who was in presidency doing drugs and pushing drugs and stuff. And I mean, when they get busted and so on, their social status just start to dwindle in a way. So when I was falling from the ladder and shit, that's what I was seeing. And they don't even have the audacity to stop. All they gotta do is fucking stop. I mean, nah, let's keep it fucking going. We gotta protect the organization. We're all about the organization. We're all about the alumni. He's garbage. He's a peasant. We could fucking take his life. But that's not the consistency of the past. So you guys take my life now, you guys in the wrong. I mean, well, you did take Kennedy's life, but you guys put Kennedy there. He was in power. Diana, Princess Diana, she had the millions and stuff. Like, what millions I have? Be wise like serpent, okay? Be wise like serpents, okay? Serpents, okay? So in the past, they killed that Princess Diana. They killed um, JFK. They killed Elisa Lam. They killed. I'm not saying them, but like it's the, like if a human being, if I'm from a different planet and a human being, I see a human being swimming, I will say all human beings swims. And I mean, and I know like they're not all evil, but I just you can't identify them, so you gotta group them together. Okay, because I don't know who they are. I mean, they could be anybody. They could pretend to be a Muslim and they don't like pork and stuff. They could pretend to be, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, they could, it's full of trickery and they could talk about they have conscience, but they ain't got no conscience. Because they kept it going. They kept it going. They could say, well, like, I ain't had no part of that. That's the man-made side of it and so on. You know what I mean? But when I was talking about it started in New York, you had the fucking doctor shut me up. Like, okay, we had enough. So no, they had everybody in the panel, including Dr. Tana Andrew, thinking like I needed medicine and so on. Okay. Better yet, they could have stopped this in New York, but they had the fucking officers tell me, catch them in my phone. So I gained more wrong information. And upon that too, the loud bikes and I mean loud bikes, loud like they just they they wanted me irritated. Trust me, stop. Nobody's for me. We just want to get under your skin a little bit. 3 fucking years, you know. Going on to the 4th year, because right now my life will never be the same anymore. You know, they got people trying to reach out to me on Facebook one by one, one by one. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. That's why I could tell it's them. One by one. So when somebody reaching out to me one by one, it's them. Because they don't have the ability to control multitudes at the same time. Because they gotta keep it always under control. So that's a giveaway. All right.